And how the fuck we doing? I thought I'd do a real, like, kind of like half-hour quick live before the end of the week. It's been kind of a busy day, so I didn't put any content out besides a few posts and shit like that. So I just want to answer some whatever Q&A questions you guys have. I wanted to tell you that this is the like, I turned 50 last weekend, so today, tomorrow, Sunday is the finality of our sale. So please do check that out. And we're about to get a storm here, so if this cuts out on me, it just cuts out on me. I don't know what else to tell you. I wish it wouldn't, but it might. So if you have any questions, please say, hey, how you doing? JJ, what's going on? I am going to put the link to the special in here, my 50th B-Day coaching special thing. And how's your day so far? My day is phenomenal. So far. I spent the day with, got a decent workout in. I'm going to get another workout in. Spent the day with my wife. We just did some shopping, went ran around, just kind of did whatever. Like, it's like life down here is normal. So, hello from Tanglewood Dog Camp, big fan. Cool. Nice to fucking meet you. J-Pop, how you doing? Jessica, what's up? Finished your walk? Very good, very good. So again, that our birthday special, my 50th birthday special is in there. It is daily communication, weekly video conference calls. We have live and pre-recorded yoga, HIIT style course trainings, circuit training. We have suspension system trainings, body weight workouts that we will guide you through, things like that. So would love to see you. If you have a disordered relationship with food, if you have poor accountability skills, and if you need to change your life into a healthier version, if you're done with like these quick fix diets and stuff like that, check us out. Albert, how the fuck you doing? The Moderate Carb Maven. Finally made it live. Hello from Maryland. How the fuck you doing up there, motherfuckers? But like I said, I'm not going to be on very long. So if you got questions, ask them. Walked 5.34 miles. Walking is key. Like we walked around for quite a while today too. I did have carbs early today, so tonight's going to be mostly protein. But I took the wife out for sushi. There's a great sushi place by here. So this guy used to be fat and angry, shouting in a car. Now he's lean and calm in the house. I still shout in the car every fucking day almost. So pay attention. But thank you. Let's see. Also, happy B-Day champ. Thank you. Do you have any programs or advice for someone who has trouble feeling their chest? I don't do that kind of coaching, dude. I don't, like, you have trouble feeling your chest during push-ups. Or I don't do that kind of coaching. That's and not only that, but like, to me, that is like such a super minor thing. Just keep consistent, keep at it, okay? Listening while you do burpees, no excuses. Arr! Anyway, I love walking up hills over and over again, 20 minutes. Good for you. Walking is very underrated to get fit. Walking is what most of fucking America should be doing a lot of right now. Like a lot of. You know, earlier I posted something. I posted something about this lady complaining about her kids being hospitalized. Not complaining, but saying her kids are hospitalized and she doesn't want to do and pray, blah, blah. One kid's like 400 fucking pounds and he's 16 years old. What the fuck's wrong with you people? Jesus. Thanks for the inspiration. Lost 20 pounds with my advice. Daniel, thank you very much, but you did that shit yourself. I appreciate you. I have a no-scale victory. My husband can easily fit his arms around me and apparently lost two shoe sizes. That's out fucking standing. That's incredible. Give me 1 second. Okay, go ahead. So hang on here 1 second. Thoughts on trying to gain muscle and trying to lose body fat at the same time. What's wrong with all you people? Like, do you really so lose fat, then try to gain muscle back? Like, I mean, I don't understand why fucking people try to do this shit. Most of you can't even lose weight. Like, what's wrong? Most of you cannot even lose weight. You like, I want to try to gain muscle and lose weight at the same time. Just lose weight first, then gain muscle. Okay, like, what the fuck? Ab vacuum workouts are underrated. The picture's not even that was me inhaling. A full vacuum pulls up much higher. Well, will the winter help freeze fat off of your bodies? Nope. Yo, what's up? And do you have a dog? They're encouraging people to go outside. They help encourage people to go outside sometimes. I have a dog, but he's ancient. Coming in hard with facts. But the whole thing, like, I need to gain muscle and lose body fat at the same time. What are your thoughts on it? My thoughts on it, that if it's possible, most of you are not going to fucking accomplish it because most of you can't even accomplish getting off the couch. I'm just going to tell you guys very fucking clearly and as truthfully as I can, almost every single commenter, if you're asking that question, if you do not know the science behind it and asking that question, you should just focus on one or the other. Absolutely. And my suggestion is lose the fat first. That's my biggest suggestion, is lose the fat first. Hang on one second. Can you take him in?
Yeah.
Okay. But my dog's ancient. I don't want him to fucking the lights freak him out. So your dog is 19. My dog is like 15 and a half, but his breed is a Shar-Pei, so he's very, very old for his breed, like very, 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 very old. So, and I don't want to show him on camera because he gets weird and people get weird about it. It's very strange. They're telling people vaccinate their pets now. You got to be kidding me. I'm not even going to talk about that shit. That's stupid. I was swimming at a local pool, and this teenager under the age of 15, super obese. It's just sad. It is. It is. I've lost 60 pounds and want to start gaining muscle, but don't know where to start. Any ideas? Just start with the exercises you like to do and get into a gym. Have somebody teach you how to do the exercises. Even start with the machines. If you join a gym and they have a free walkthrough, make sure that they give you the free walkthrough. But if you're just trying to gain muscle, find the workouts you like to do, or find a rotating system of workouts you like to do, and just start doing it consistently. I mean, building muscle takes years and years and years and years and years and years and years. All you people being like, I want to gain as much muscle, as fat as I lose at the same time. I don't know who told you that little unicorn fucking fairy tale, but don't listen to them anymore. You recently said you don't recommend any pre-workouts for obese people. Please tell us if the Kinetic pre-workout can be used for obese people or not, and why not do you recommend it? Because it has high stim in it. The Kinetic pre-workout is phenomenal for people that like pre-workouts. But a morbidly obese person should not be taking that big of a shot of caffeine and then trying to work out on top of it. Their blood pressure is already high, their heart rate's already high, they're already popping. The stroke volume of their heart is already stretched to the fucking maximum capacity. So therefore, if you try to strain it anymore, it could cause damage. So I do not suggest any stim pre-workouts for obese people at all, especially if they have not talked to their doctor about it. You put lemon in your water. That's nice. I have 3 healers and they encourage me to go hiking. That's awesome. Sorry, I lost 35 kilograms. That's fucking outstanding. 77 pounds. And did bodybuilding. I'm 75 now and I have abs, but my belly doesn't go away. What should I do? So you did a bodybuilding show and you're asking me for weight loss advice. I will say this, that you should talk to a doctor. It might just be loose skin or something like that. I'm not sure, because you did lose a decent amount of weight. Yeah, definitely, but definitely not looking to get buff, just stronger. Thank you. Very good. Very, very good. My memories don't exist. I switched from green to mint. What are your thoughts on the show Super Skinny, Super Size, Super Skinny? I've only seen like an episode of it. And it's just a nasty, horrible sign of our times. That's basically it. Do you count calories every day? I don't count calories at all. I don't count calories at all whatsoever. I eat healthy. Calorie counters. By the time you're done with your weight loss journey, you should not be using a calorie counter. You should ask yourself what you can do, how you can use a calorie counter. You should use a calorie counter to teach you to be the calorie counter. Take a look at the food, try to get a guesstimate of what it is. Ask yourself or write it down, do something like that. Guess how much calories and how much protein or whatever that you're interested in is going to be in the food when you first do it. Before you put it in, and then put it in and see if you're close to the calories. If you're close to the calories, you're then teaching yourself what's in the food that you're ingesting. The idea is that after a while, it will become second nature that you know these things already, and you can kind of do stuff in your head, and it helps you make better decisions. And what if you lose your phone? And what if you just start losing interest in the calorie counter? Calorie counting is a tool to teach you. It's an educational tool. That is it. That is it. They're radical guesstimates anyway. The calorie counters are just radical, way far out guesses. They're guesses. That's it. 2 4-ounce pieces of chicken could be different by 100 calories and like 10 grams of protein, depending on the fat content, hydration content, everything like that of the chicken. Plus, then you're eyeing it up normally. You're not weighing stuff on a scale. And I don't suggest you get used to using a scale. Maybe at the very beginning, just like a calorie counter, you can use a scale, just teach yourself like what 4 ounces of beef looks like, or 4 ounces of chicken looks like, or 4 ounces of this looks like, or 4 ounces of broccoli, whatever. You can use it to teach yourself. But I don't actually recommend that you that you use a calorie counter for a super long extended period of time, because after a while people do have success on them, because they get very strict and they're like, oh, I can't get above the 1600 calories. Meanwhile, you could be at 1600 calories exactly 4 or 5 days in a row, and it could actually be 1800 calories or 1400 calories or more up and down, because the variance on it is even more increased when you get into the different products, different types of food. But then to make it even worse, they use it as a TDEE calculator, and TDEE while an interesting thought, is just a bunch of guesses. Like you're guessing how much you're actually active. You're guessing how much that you actually work you actually do. Most people guess way high on their activity. They think they go for a walk, so they're moderately active. And if they work out, they're very active. Meanwhile, I mean, I work out for about an hour and a half a day, well, about 45 minutes a day. And then I do yoga, 45 to 50 minutes a day. And then I do yoga for about another anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. And I'm moderately active because I spend a lot. I do stand a lot, but I spend a lot of time just typing. So calorie counters are a good tool to teach you, but I don't count calories every day except for in my head. And then even then, I kind of just eat until I'm satiated, my protein first. Then I eat until I'm satiated, my evening meal. And then I have normally like a sweeter thing at night. Like I just got the peanut butter and jelly Planta protein. I just picked it up. And I'm going to have that tonight in like a little sludge. So I'm going to have basically like a peanut butter and jelly protein powder tonight. That's going to be my sweet thing. The cool thing about it is during the week, if I do have something sweet at the end of the day, just to like appease myself and make it so I don't feel so restricted, I also, I try to make sure that it has like a good nutritional content to it. Like it's providing me either healthy fats or healthy protein. And with things like Planta protein or, other protein powders, and or like oftentimes I do sweet potatoes because they're really, really sweet, especially when you roast them really well. I'll do stuff like that just as like a sweet flavor, but still has nutrition in it. Almost every night of the week, and I'll just do that in rotation. But then I also on the weekends, like Sunday we're going to go to this place called Doc Ford's, and I'm going to take Crystal at the dinner. Actually, it's going to be lunch because then we're going to go kayaking for the rest of the day, and then I'll probably have a dessert on the way home or something like that. Like just something just completely for pleasure, But it's it's one of those things where calorie counters work if you're using them as a tool, but they can become a crutch that then ends up helping you fall off, because if you forget to take your phone or count the calories one day, or if you start playing it like a video game and try to get low score or high score, or you start lying to it, and a lot of people start lying to it. A lot of people. How important is sodium intake? I mean, electrolytes are important, especially if you sweat a lot and everything like that. So I sweat a lot, so I don't really worry that much about my sodium intake. I eat a lot of red meat, but I don't add salt to too many things. I just I'll season my steak with salt. But normally I don't add too much to it. Probably take in about 3,000 milligrams a day, 3 grams a day. And the science used to be like anything over 2,500 milligrams was negative. My body works way better on like around 3,000 to 3,500. And again, those are just guesstimates, by the way. But see, the thing is, it's not good for your blood pressure like that to have way too much sodium, but your body does have mechanisms to excrete extra sodium, like through your skin, like through your perspiration, right? It doesn't have that for like fat and stuff like that. So anyway, just to support you, brother, thank you for being you, the Patriot Brothers. Thank you, motherfuckers. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much. Hey, Alan, is it okay if BMI for an athletic body is higher than normal? What's your, I would go off waist measurement. Like if you're an athlete, go off your waist to height circumference, or your waist measurement, however you want to. So take your measurement about 2 inches above your belly button and take the circumference, and then divide that circumference by the same unit of measure of your height. And then if it's right now I have like a 29-inch waist, and I'm about 70 inches tall, 69 to 70 inches tall. I don't know. According to the internet, I'm like 55 inches tall, but I'm like 69 to 70 inches tall. So if you go 70 minus 39, minus the 39, we're pretty good. I mean, minus the 29, I'm in like the 0.4 something range. I'm actually almost too thin when it comes to that shit, but I do weigh about 185 pounds, which actually still puts me in the overweight range, puts me at about a 27.1 BMI, something like that. So I would check with your physician, one, but two, I personally like using a combination of BMI and waist to height circumference. I'm actually trying to, I'm working with this genius kid called Kaz Hadrick. If you're not following him, you should. It's KH Performance Labs. But we're working on something where it's like kind of a mixed calculator, where it's also it's like your height, your weight, your age, and your waist circumference. So it'll give a better marker for basically risk. So, but I would go if you're an athlete and you're at a little above average BMI, I would go by your waist circumference and see how you are. However, even if you're an athlete and you're above like 30 or 35 BMI, like nobody's healthy at a 35 BMI now. Like nobody. Even for people that are a larger structure, like Pacific Island, a lot of Pacific Island people have a larger bone structure, so they tend to skew the BMI scale. However, they tend to not live as long either. Like men, if you're a 50-year-old male and you're consistently at 250 pounds, don't expect to live a long time. It's just the statistics are very, very, very negative on that. Hi from Croatia. I managed to get rid of sugar addiction, and I'm noticing continuous body fat drop. Lost 14 kilograms in 6 months. I've been working out for years, but I've seen better results. Sugar is addictive. If people just cut processed sugar out of their life as much as possible, it would be good. Don't get me wrong. I'll take in probably a few grams of processed sugar tonight. And I'll probably definitely take in some decent amounts of processed sugar on Sunday when we have a dessert or something like that. But I keep maybe 5 grams a day during the fucking week, maybe 5 grams of added sugar a day during the week, because I eat meat and veggies during the week, pretty much. And then, like I said, I have my evening treat. If I have an outright bar, that's like 25 grams of sugar, actually. But that's like once every 4 or 5 days. And it's just to have a different texture and stuff like that. It's normally sweet potato or yogurt with protein powder or a protein powder sludge or something like that. Let's see here. It took me a little while, but I've gotten used to not to have to rely on a calorie counter. It can fuck people up. It really, really can. It can definitely fuck people up. Give me 1 second. And wow. Let's skip down. Hey, Alan. Thanks for always, BS approach about today's climate. I've learned so much from you, and you've opened my eyes. Thank you very much. $82. I appreciate you. Barry's Boot Camp or CrossFit. I have no idea who the fuck Barry's Boot Camp is. And CrossFit, I've worked with plenty of good CrossFit coaches. I've worked with 2 CrossFit coaches from Stamford, Connecticut when I went to Athlete X multiple times, and they're like masters in kinesiology and everything like that. They're very good coaches, and I've also seen some people coach CrossFit that shouldn't be fucking even like doing CrossFit themselves. Your audio video is out of sync. I don't know if you want to restart your feed or what. I don't give a fuck. So anyway, where do start if I want to become personal trainer, in your opinion? Read everything you can about everything you can. I've read 7 studies today, front to back. So I just constantly, I'm going to read every study on obesity, weight loss, inflammation, blood sugar control, glucose, type 2 diabetes. I am going to read every fucking scrap of information. That's where you actually start. Read the actual information on what you want to fucking do for a living. Know what the fuck you're talking about. Don't try to talk like you know everything about everything. Try to find the thing you want to talk about and learn every fucking thing about it. So there we go. Hey, Alan, I lost my son to suicide 5 years ago. I'm very, very, very sorry. Got breast cancer last year, had a mastectomy, and went through radiation treatment, now on hormone blocker daily, and had a hysterectomy last month, but I'm still here and motivated to move my body. Your videos and words motivate me. Thank you. Shelby, you are a fucking hero. You're a fucking trooper. So keep the fuck going. No shit. You should be proud of yourself. I'm very sorry for the troubles you've had, and I hope that things get better for you. And thank you. When I recommend eating several small meals as a day, or 1 or 2 big ones. I eat one meal. What works best for you is fine. I eat kind of like between a 4-hour window, Although today I ate a little earlier just because we were out to lunch. We had sushi, but you have to find out what works for you. I personally think that the second I start eating, I get hungry and I want to keep eating. So. And see, what's your thoughts on fat shaming parents? My dad is morbidly obese and fat shames me because I'm not as jacked as my 18-year-old little brother, and I'm a 30-year-old female. I'm not going to talk shit on your dad. So, hey man, I'm a big fan, pretty swole. Anyways, how long have you been working out? Now 36 years. Do you take any? Hang on, I gotta go that. Do you take any vitamins, minerals, supplements? I take a lot of vitamins, minerals, and supplements. I take a lot of plant extracts that I'm testing out for future products. I do not take many performance supplements. I don't see the need for them that much. I do take. I'm not even going to go through the whole. I will be making videos here coming up shortly of the whole list of stuff I'm taking. But the thing is, a lot of the stuff I'm taking is stuff that we're developing. So, however, I do take Immortal from MTS Nutrition as my multivitamin, which is a fabulous multivitamin. I do take Yohembine HCl every single day. That is more along the lines of me testing out a few of the things we're trying to put together along with Yohembine HCl, but I do like it a lot. I think it gives a nice burn. I don't know why, not burn, I don't feel it, but it's I just feel like I have more energy on it because it is a mild stimulant too. But, and then I take 5,000 IUs of vitamin D every day. I take extra vitamin C every day. And I take magnesium, zinc, calcium every day too. Along with, like I said, there's other plant extracts and mineral and salt extracts and stuff like that I'm taking to work on the mechanisms of hunger, blood sugar control, those sorts of things. Like I haven't felt physical hunger in months. I've had emotional and craving hunger and stress hunger and stuff like that, but actual physical hunger, I have not felt it in months. It's been amazing. And we'll be talking a lot more about that really, really soon. We'll be making it much more available soon, and probably another couple months we'll be on the market. Let's see. Adults can have up to 25 grams of sodium a day. I don't know if that sounds a little high, but anyway. Good day, mate. How much bud do you smoke? 0 now. I quit on my 50th birthday. I'm not. I am not. I am. I realize I don't need it. So I for a while I would smoke. I would puff something every couple of days or every day, just like out of a atomizer at the end of the day, just help me sleep. And then on the weekend I'd party. But the climate of the world has changed. Like 2020 changed a lot of shit for me. It changed a lot of thoughts I have about a lot of things. And one of the things is we are a radically unhealthy society. And if I am going to talk about being the healthiest version of you or trying to be the healthiest you can, it is, to me, I need to walk that walk also instead of just talk that talk. Like I don't believe like I don't believe that like weight loss and health coaches should not be as healthy as they can possibly be. Like if you want to try to coach people in weight loss or you want to try to coach people in health, you should strive to be the healthiest and at the healthy weight that you should be. And that's not for everybody. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to do that. That's just my personal opinion, but that's how I'm going to live by. Like if I'm going to actually coach people to do it, if I'm going to try to help people get healthier, I'm going to be the very healthiest version of myself that I can possibly be. And I'm going to make sure that I am at a very healthy body fat. I'm very tempted to go lower than this because, like I said, I'm not even really hungry right now, but I'm making sure that I kind of keep myself eating like Crystal reminds me to eat. So I keep something. So I keep some body fat on. That to me is I'm at like a healthier body fat range. I'm probably somewhere around like 12, 13% right now. Like I've got like, well, I mean, you guys saw the picture on the fucking thumb. So I can hit a full vacuum. Like the picture at the front is just me inhaling. I can hit a full vacuum, like where you can actually like take your fist and put it up, like hang on. Like I can get my fist up and under my rib cage. Anyway, why is that men tend to store visceral fat more than women? Hormones. Hey, Alan, why did you stop posting V-Shreds videos? Why? There will be no more V-Shreds videos. There will be no more Tyrone videos. I'm done. If you want to make some, please do tag me. I'll be entertained. But the thing is, I don't have time in a fucking day to break apart some other fucking idiot's video who has no place even calling themselves the same profession I am. Why would I break down videos of these fucking losers? Like if you're gonna fucking spout out stupid shit, I've already shown he's a fucking moron. I've already shown Tyrone's a fucking moron. Why would I make videos on any of those two? Why would I make any more? Like I came to the rationalization not too long ago that it's all fruitless. Like that doesn't help people get healthy. Like it absolutely does not. So why? And I understand, well, though, because you like being entertained, but very frankly, they take a lot more time. And I just don't have the time to fucking do it, nor do I have the fucking motivation to do it. They're a problem. They never even get monetized. They almost always end up in a strike on the channel or something like that. It's a fucking pain in the ass. And I'm more interested in helping people get healthy than actually talking about some fucking dude that I've talked about for fucking 2 years. And then just because it became popular to talk about him again, now people want. I'm done. I'm done with that shit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck anybody else. I truly mean this. So because a lot of people will say a lot of shit just for popularity. And if I wanted to be super popular, I'd just keep making roasting videos. I'd keep doing whatever. And I'd shut up about the actual matters of health in our fucking world today. But instead, I'm actually going to choose to be, choose to be an actual fucking health coach, an actual fucking fitness trainer, and an actual real fucking person on this fucking bullshit social media thing. And I am going to literally try to just help people get fucking healthy. I'm going to be a real person, even if it's not popular, and I'm going to make sure that I try to get as much information out to people as possible. I'm not going to try to just suck off the fucking audience so you motherfuckers will follow me until I say something you don't like and then fucking leave. I say shit for the people, I will talk about obesity for the one person that sends me the email, "You saved my life," because I get hundreds of those every fucking week. Hundreds of them. So I will make those videos. I don't give a fuck about V-Shreds. I don't give a fuck about the YouTube fitness bullshit anymore. Fuck all that shit. I could not give a fuck less. And I truly fucking mean this. If that upsets you and you're no longer to watch the channel, you do not even need to announce you're unsubscribing. Just get the fuck on with your pussy ass self. Anyway, not a fan of veggies, so I seasoned them in Cajun seasoning spice. What would you recommend? I put them in an air fryer with Cajun seasonings, very similar. I'm going to do Brussels sprouts. I'm going to do Brussels sprouts and parsnips with chipotle seasoning on the grill today, though, with just a little toss in some avocado or olive oil. And then I'm going to do a fat ass steak with some red pesto on it. And then I'll split that with the wife. Because I ate probably, lunch was probably, I would say somewhere in the range I had like with 3 rolls. I probably ate 900 calories for lunch. I'll probably have another 900 calories for dinner from the sirloin and then from the veggies. And then I'm probably going to have like 250 calories of the peanut butter and jelly plant protein in a sludge tonight. So, why didn't you do a degree in medicine and do research, medical research, like part of a full-time job? Well, I have a degree in healthcare administration, and I worked in the healthcare field for about 15 years. I employed a lot of doctors, nurses, dietitians, RNs, everything down to CNAs, everything like that. I employed a lot of them. And I mean, I helped write disaster plans for entire counties in the fucking country and shit like that. So, but I don't want to just do research. Here's the thing. I am talking with some people to do research for myself and business partners and my wife, but I'll have other people actually do the research, because if I do the research, then it's biased anyway, right? Let's see here. Can you talk about where the conversation went with the creator of creatine? He didn't really actually create creatine. Creatine is a natural compound found in meats, but the conversation was more about inflammation and how if we can control inflammation, we can possibly control chronic illness. Like if we can control the systemic inflammation that happens inside the body that leads to osteoarthritis, myocarditis, brain like neuroinflammation, everything from swelling in the lungs, cytokine storms that kill people, stuff like that. If we can control that, we can control a lot of the illness. And there's a lot of science saying that there's a lot of compounds out there that can actually seriously help, even with the chronic inflammation that is brought about through obesity. So we had about an hour long, about 45-minute long conversation, me, him, Mark, and my wife, and Sean to our body about inflammation. It was super fucking interesting. And we might, when I go back next year, we might have we might be setting something into place too, which is super fucking cool. Is fish oil safe? Heavy metals. Fish oil is safe. If you get a good brand. Geez. Medical professionals need to be healthy too. I would say they do. What do you know about the no fat movement? I think fucking for real, like you guys look for the tiniest little fucking detail when most of you just need to fucking get off your asses and walk. I mean, what the fuck? Like it's ridiculous. Do I need a calcium supplement on calorie counting fasting diets? Talk to your doctor, see if you need a calcium supplement. And you're not on a calorie deficit cutting / fat loss diet. Any calorie deficit is a cutting / fat loss diet. Get the idea of cutting out of your fucking head. Okay, get to a healthy weight, stay there. Thank you. You are saving my life. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Might freaking him out enough to stop. Or ask him just to give the money back he borrowed so he could buy a boat for his little brother. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I must have skipped your fucking main question. Sorry. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You love my honesty. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be, I've been on for about a half an hour. So cardio is for diabetics. Shut the fuck up, dude. That's ridiculous. I asked a question right above. I think you forgot. It's not that I forgot. I just fucking didn't answer it. Fuck. I'm not obligated. Anyway, I answered that one. I already answered that one. Anyway, every calorie is the same. Not really. So it depends on what the calorie is connected to. Calories are calories. Energy is energy. But it also depends on what it's connected to. If it's connected to processed sugar, it's a highly inflammatory calorie. If it's connected to protein, it's a protein calorie. So not necessarily. I've noticed my inflammation has gone down significantly since I quit eating refined carbs. Refined carbohydrates are highly inflammatory. Carbohydrates in general are more inflammatory than fats and protein. But refined carbohydrates are very, very, very inflammatory. And a lot of the reason why people end up with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and because it's inflammatory. And the thing with processed sugar is it's glucose and fructose. Fructose gets 100% processed by your liver into glucose, and then it kind of fucking sits there. Down from 250 to 195 and hitting a plateau. Best advice is that you either need to increase your activity or decrease your calories because you are eating at a homeostasis weight. You are not at a plateau. You are actually just eating at homeostasis. Let's see. My son is 21 years old. You haven't talked about my face yet. Feel free, you fucking pussy. Started a new spot jiu-jitsu and overweight. Any tips on balancing being in a deficit but still eating enough to have energy for class? You will have diet. Okay? Like not diet, but like literally just be in a deficit. What the fuck? I just kicked off the fucking light. But just what the fuck? If you're overweight, it should turn on. If you're overweight, you don't need to fuel activity. You've got extra fuel in your fat. I mean, you don't need to fuel activity. If you're overweight, find the weight you want to be at. If the weight you want to be at, say, is 170 pounds, eat between like 1,500 calories and, I don't know, depending on how much active you are, if you're moderately active, somewhere around 2,400 calories. And then if you're eating 2,400 calories, around about, because again, radical guesstimate, if you're not losing weight, reduce it or move more. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Alan, love everything you do. Quick question. Should I do strength training followed by HIIT, or should I do it on separate days? Depends on how much. It depends on how well you're recovering. It depends on you. It really does. I work out. I do yoga sometimes early, and then I do circuit TRX later, and then I do weights later. Sometimes I do a different order. So what do you think about Rad 140? I don't know enough about that stuff to actually like go with it, dude. So, and I wouldn't discuss shit like that on fucking camera anyway. So let's see. Carbs and endurance sports. My dad has lost 50 pounds on keto and has tendency to yo-yo. What's a good piece of advice to help him maintain his weight loss when he transitions off keto? Eat the same calories. That's exactly it. Eat the same calories and still stay away from the highly processed foods. Okay. What state am I living in? I live in Cape Coral, Florida. What types of fish do you eat and why? I love tuna, salmon. In terms of heavy metal poisoning, which ones do you avoid? Shut up. I mean, like, heavy metal poisoning. Do you know how much tuna you have to fucking get in? Especially there's different types of tuna too. But people, like, it's like this ridiculous thing. And I don't eat that fish that much anymore. Any tips to reduce the chance of ending up bald at an early age? For you, probably not, because it sounds like at some point in time when I was in like my teens, I must have banged your mom and you might be my kid and you're fucking spiteful that I'm not around in your life because you keep coming on here just to fucking get like abused. So please stop. And I have a degree in healthcare administration. I have a degree in accounting. I don't understand why that is important to you at all. Anyway. What else we got going on? And by the way, if it would turn out that I would be your dad, I'm ashamed of you for being such a pussy. Thanks for promoting health. You're very welcome, Aaron. How do I transition off OMAD after I've reached my goal? Split the calories you're eating on OMAD into the other meals you're doing, because that's the calories you're going to be at for homeostasis. I mean, if you've hit your goal and you are at homeostasis, those are the calories for the activity you're on that you have to stay on. If you are going to lose weight, find the calories you can live with, and that's the homeostasis. Never thought so. I would have thought you did science based on bachelor's. When I was younger, like that shit, it was different. I'm really good with numbers. We love the blunt list, and yes, unsubscribe. Thank you, Jace. I'm really good with numbers in my head, like really, 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 really good. I just hate the fucking. It's just boring ass fucking field. Boring. I like did an internship after I got out and fucking went to running bars and nightclubs right after that. Fuck that shit. I do love science now though. And the thing is with ADHD, you got to like find the thing that really, really, really catches you. Like I can read fucking studies and just fucking get like hooked into the fucking science of it, you know, and learning about it. I fucking love it. Do you pay attention to any particular micronutrients in your diet? All of them. All of them. I make sure, especially vitamin D, vitamin C, magnesium, zinc. I make sure I have all of those down on lock because they're antiviral loads. I take quercetin too on a given day. I take apigenin. Apigenin helps helps flush the nutrients into your cells. It also is an anti-inflammatory. And there's a few other things that I'm taking that I'm not going to discuss, like I said, because they're going to be upcoming products that we're testing out, that I'm personally testing out for inflammation, for blood sugar control, for appetite control, and then there's going to be other ones too. I started off lean. I started to lean off of a calorie counter too seriously, rather. Use it as a general guideline for portion control. Counting calories to a T can get addicting. Very true. Very good. Fresh grouper, caught 2 days ago. Nice. Anyway, Dallin, that assumed grouper is delicious. What advice do you have for someone who's considering a career in fitness? I went to college for criminology, but also CPT, so I'm lost. If you want a career in fitness, you better have multiple revenue streams ready to go because it's not easy to break into. Anyway, go fishing on your own. Yep. And when have all seen how you have cherry-picked data with the COVID stuff? It can't be denied. We all know you have an agenda. What have I cherry-picked? I've literally used the data from the CDC, Johns Hopkins, and WHO. I predicted that it was the estimated infection fatality rate of it was going to be right around the seasonal flu. Guess what? Right around the seasonal flu. If you don't believe me, go check out the World Health Organization website. There's a study by Dr. John Ioannidis on there that says it is the infection fatality rate of the seasonal flu. And that study was completely done in July of 2020, but it got published in September of 2020 and peer reviewed. So I was correct about that. I was correct saying that we would have civil unrest. Like, I mean, come on now, people. I understand you don't like it because you're terrified of a fucking cold, but let's be real. I called it. I told you so. Not to mention the physical activity that comes with fishing. Very good. What do you think about physical activity being unable to put on fat? I've built an elite physique without putting on fat. Okay, good for you. Jason Anderson, ways to get enough protein. Have a hard time eating enough food. Make it more protein focused. Give a man a fish, you'll feed him for a day. Exactly. Thanks for enlightening us. My pleasure, guys. And like I said, I've been on for close to 40 fucking minutes already. It fucking went fast. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put in one more time. This is the coaching special we have for my 50th birthday. It's going to go throughout the weekend, and then after Sunday, it's done. So it is a radically discounted price on daily communication, weekly video conference calls with my wife and I. This is my wife and I, nobody else. And live and pre-recorded yoga, HIIT style training classes, circuit training. I'm starting to do TRX workouts for them live and stuff like that on the app here later on this week. And that's like, Helen, they accuse people of cherry picking when they can't move the goalpost. Exactly. I try to enlighten my stolen quotes. Let's see. And then check my support email. The support email is the default gatekeeper. Send it to aroberts@everydamndayfitness, please. aroberts@everydamndayfitness. Send me an email there. Okay. The support email, for some reason, is having issue loading some files. So please do send any concerns you have to aroberts@everydamndayfitness, and I appreciate it. That's aroberts@everydamndayfitness.com, and I appreciate it. Let's see. This is the longest YouTube channel I've been subscribed to. Honestly, thanks for all the no BS out cutting sugar and sugar cutting. I fucking appreciate you. All right, motherfuckers. And sure thing. Thank you. And I'll check it right away. If you send it right away, I'll check it right away. Okay. But again, check out that special daily communication, weekly video conference calls. We are about to come into upper respiratory season. If you are out of shape and you do not know what to fucking do, you can dramatically reduce your risk of all sorts of shit in 3 months. It is a 3-month special at a radically discounted price. Please check that out. And I hope you have a great fucking day. God damn.